fight the devil. I need the blood of the Lord.
Obey. Hi.
No.
Yo.
Bro, we live.
We live, boy. That's
She trying to drink Casamigo. Who she
Efffit.
going home with?
Okay, I get it. I'm watching this shit on Facebook.
All right.
Oh, it's real smooth.
Welcome to Efffit Podcast, everybody.
Shut up. You want some?
You scared me.
You said you was calling us tomorrow.
Why is you trying to entice me?
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Self-employed people always trying to do that.
Give me a lighter. She scares me.
People make their own.
Your girl?
She need help.
How everybody doing today?
I don't know why she is so loved,
Wonderful.
but she need fucking help.
Y'all done got Lowski drunk in 0.2 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm not even drunk.
He really not.
I'm
Bro,
scared, nigga.
You was calm until like 15 seconds ago. What the hell happened?
He just showing out right now. Time's out.
Shit, my bad.
Time's out.
Nigga was watching.
Nasty nun over here in the
When
corner,
time's
everybody.
out. Come. All right, podcast.
Come on.
Ready.
Yeah, you buzz you. Yeah.
Yeah.
How you? Who kicking it off?
Yeah.
Y'all kicking it
Oh.
off.
I already introduced myself. It's the
I
Nasty
don't know what
Nun.
you're talking about. I just
I'm
can't.
Brandy.
I'm Hot Balls Johnson.
So hey,
You gotta have a porn name. What's your porn
what's
name,
my
baby?
porn name?
What's your porn name?
Oh,
honey?
I guess it would be Candy, which is my alter ego actually.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not a porn name.
She
Candy
came
what?
equipped.
I want people to call me that
Candy
in
what?
the streets.
Candy
Oh.
what?
Oh.
Candy cane.
Candy
Oh.
Scissors. She likes to
Candy
scissor
Scissors.
pussy.
No, Candy Cane because I grew up. Oh, that's bad. About cocaine, but yeah, cane.
Can I see a lighter?
Candy Cane. Let's go with that.
We're supposed to get this real at the beginning of the show.
Candy
I might have
cocaine.
grew up around a lot of cane.
I ain't even got no lighter for you, Lo.
They gonna light it right here, boy.
Here's a lot.
Hey.
Oh, I got one too.
Hey, O'Neal.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
One hit
I'm
the
listening
finger,
to it
one
on the
hit the
shit,
stroke.
too.
What the fuck?
Because I'm real loud. Am I real loud?
Mm-mm.
Oh, this one don't work.
You wanna be louder?
I don't want to. I just don't
Boom,
want
right
to.
there. Yeah, I would say.
You know what?
I just don't want to. You got the Janet Jackson voice.
Anytime.
Any place.
Don't people do all this like, can you sing? And I'll be like, no, I just sound like this, but I can't sing at all.
Wow.
You notice
Yeah.
how all the singers be having super raspy voices
Yeah.
until they get to singing?
It's funny. People used to make fun of it in grammar school. Now I think it's real
I
seductive.
turned the
Yeah, now it's-
Chalet
now
movie
people
on and I
like it.
couldn't take it. I said I gotta turn this.
Michelle sound different. That's not. She sound like Betty Boop.
That's annoying.
I had to turn it off. I couldn't watch the
I
movie.
don't know what the hell wrong with her voice.
So we ain't gonna talk about Will Smith smacking the shot at Chris Rock.
Yo,
That's what I can't help.
Yeah, I know
I
that was
tried
the
to
one.
Wait.
I tried to avoid it.
Wait. We gonna give the people what they want now. Let me go ahead and play it.
Man, y'all gotta play that shit, DJ.
Let me go ahead and play that shit.
Tonight, Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win.
Look at the face.
He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
And this is where it goes.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here.
5,
Richard.
4, 3, 2. Oh shit! I didn't even get the one.
Wow.
Hold on, wait. I gotta rewind that.
Did y'all see how he positioned himself for the smack though? Like his leg stance and everything.
Stand your leg, put the shoulder back,
Will Smith
smack
will
the
smack
hip.
the shit out of him.
Please.
I got. Yeah. I got a couple things I want to say.
It
That was
a
Mike
G.I.
Larry. That wasn't
Jane.
Will.
Man, no. He
That
hit
was
like a
definitely
bitch.
Mike.
'Cause that was an open face smack, and a grown ass man of that caliber standing that tall over him, he was supposed to fall. So even smacking him,
You think
smacking him,
so?
Bro,
he was supposed to fall.
I just want
He's
to let you
supposed to
know
fall.
I love all my people, and I got nothing but love for my people. But I don't give a flying fuck. Call me immature, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You slap me. Slap me on live television
It's going down.
and see if we don't send the whole fucking Oscars up. Slap me on live. I swear to God, we can even talk about it afterwards over black eyes, busted
Man.
noses, and all that shit. We can sit down and talk like me and after that. But slap me on live television. I don't give a fuck if you was my daddy. We throwing these bitches until we get off camera, then we can talk.
So to flip it on the other end, we all know if we was to be the person that got smacked, how we would have reacted as men. But do you think it's justifiable Will Smith smacking?
No. All jokes aside, you know that I take it as right and wrong on certain aspects on both ends.
Mhm.
Yeah,
think-
like Chris, you should, you know, you can.
What was the joke that
Hey,
bad?
but this
No,
my
the joke
thing,
wasn't that
though.
bad because he's a comedian, so that's why I said
But
it's
no,
like
that's
it's
bad.
right and wrong.
This my thing though. Y'all life ain't important to everybody. He famous just like y'all. I could bet y'all almost $100 million, and I ain't got that shit. Chris Rock ain't know that bitch had alopecia
How
or
would
whatever
he
that
fuck
was.
up?
He didn't know what the fuck was wrong
People
with her. He
said-
thought,
That's what I said. I said she said, okay, she was wearing a
Yeah, I'm
wearing an
like-
outfit. She was bald. G.I. Jane. To me, it was the
Yeah, it was fun
an
game.
easy
And then
joke.
what's crazy, not to cut you off, the one lady did a joke about Will Smith saying all the single people could come on the stage. We're pretty sure
She said,
Jada let
yeah,
Cheetah
let you
prove.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That didn't cause no
But that
commotion.
wasn't a
Jada should have
joke.
went up there and snatched her shit down and did some shit then if that was the case.
She
So,
grabbed
but-
her, you know.
but it was something from 2016 Oscars or some shit, and they wasn't even there. And she said something else about Jada, about the whole entanglement type thing, like a joke about that. I don't know if you could pull it up.
No, he didn't.
It was
said,
like- It was something about
he said her boycotting the Oscars is like me.
boycotting behind the pen pussy.
I wasn't invited.
What the yeah.
But in all odds, I look at it, you know, I look at it this way. First of all, she should have stopped him. She should have definitely stopped him. Because that ain't no way in hell I'm finna let my now. If somebody like throw some shit at you, like if it was my woman, ain't no way in hell I'm finna let my woman embarrass herself like that. We grown, we adults. Now, after we get done with this shit, hey bro, let me holler at you.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Let me holler at you. Don't get me wrong. I understand we comedians, you know. I understand we comedians. We joke, you know, all this. But you know,
Okay.
I don't know if you was aware of my wife's condition, but that was pretty
It's
offensive.
like, well, okay, as you saying that, it's like we all regular people. These are famous people. They get talked about all the time. You know that that's gonna happen. Will Smith and Jada, she made a face that was kind of like, that wasn't funny to me. But it didn't seem like, I'm gonna go back here and cry.
Right? Yeah.
She sat in the front row, bald. Okay, so she has alopecia. Jada Pinkett had short hair since I can remember. So it's not like somebody is like attacking you because you got alopecia. He made a joke about you being G.I. Jane. I felt like Will Smith could have handled that differently. I felt like he felt like people would judge him for not doing something. You know when you're in that moment and you want to just do the right thing. And
you got to think about all the memes that happened before. Like everybody been.
Well,
That's why I
But-
I think that was a build up, and it was just like.
Wait, because Brandy,
I think if he ain't go through half the shit that he went through beforehand, he probably wouldn't even reacted like that to that joke. But I think it was just like, and that's I explain this to a lot of people. Like you never know what somebody is going through. You might play with a motherfucker, and this might be the like the seventh bad day they done fucking had, and like and you finna catch all this rare for some shit you ain't even had nothing to do with for 6 days.
But as a celebrity, you know, like I feel like Will Smith, like everybody kept on repeating Denzel Washington telling him that's when the devil gonna come for you when you at your highest. People was trying to act like Chris Rock was the devil. Understand that you made us look bad as a people. People when they saw that, people were saying, he could have pulled him. He could have waited till they got backstage. Who does that at the Oscars?
I think when he said that, it was like energy that'll
I
help you
don't-
sabotage.
I
When
don't
he
think
said
that
the devil.
Denzel meant that Chris Rock was the devil.
Yeah,
I
he meant
think
energy
meant
that'll
that
help you
He
sabotage.
meant that Will Smith succumbing to all that was the devil.
Yeah.
That's what they like. I don't think because I'm sorry, ain't no more positive of a man in fucking acting than Denzel. There's no, I don't give a fuck who you name. That is the most positive black man in acting I have ever seen in my history of living. I done seen motherfuckers go off the deep end. This is the calmest motherfucker I have ever seen all the time.
Did y'all actually watch the Oscars? Like watch it live?
I don't watch nothing.
No, I don't really watch the Oscars.
We was actually doing a pod at the time.
Yeah, that's when towards the end we started seeing that.
Sunday. Oh, I was watching the podcast actually, so that's why I didn't see it either. But the people, like it seemed like, oh, that was wrong. The people, it seems like the whole alopecia stuff came from social media. Like in the moment, he just had a build up. He snapped, he slapped him. That's it. It didn't. It was all online about you're talking about her illness. That's his wife. It's like
I do.
And the part of her expression that we seen on camera, when in reality we didn't see the full 360. So I think Will actually thought it was innocent himself because he was laughing until you see your woman face and you feel the energy and the expression and you're like, no, I gotta do something about this. So I think it was impulse. It could have been built up along with impulse, but I just think that he felt like he owed that to her.
Yeah, because she looked off.
Yeah, and he knew that the cameras, you know how cameras work, so they gonna zoom in to see it, and then people can't say Will Smith ain't defend his wife. So then it was like
damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but that's why you said that she should have stopped him.
Okay.
You know,
So
like, hey, dog.
That's all right. It's cool.
They ain't even cause for all that. Like,
It would look like something.
Hey, so this is the question I asked though, because this was really going on with Will. How y'all feeling about being tasked to protect somebody that hurt you?
I mean, it's a wife. That's what comes with that shit.
Right, the type of history and love they share. That's
like when you say vows.
Yeah, it's over with. It's like that's deep. People don't take that
So
shit.
that's how it goes. Even if your partner hurts you,
like,
that's vows though.
Sickness through health.
Like literally, it's like if I marry somebody,
it's like when you marry somebody. Like a lot of people don't take. A lot of people in today's day don't take it serious. But those vows and principles mean everything. That shit worth more than money.
Yeah.
supposed to.
Are you saying like if they like? Are you saying?
Cause he did shit too though.
Up right now is
they both was doing shit, but his shit didn't get out though. I mean, but she didn't really hurt him publicly. I think Augustine opened the bag and set that shit out.
But you said openly. What has he did in behind closed doors that we don't know?
But I'm saying, because it was like I ain't read his book, but I heard in his book that he was doing shit too. I ain't get it. They had open marriage.
He got to protect her from the public. But she embarrassed him in front of the public.
But she didn't.
That's like
she didn't really like. Realistically, I'm being 100, bro. Like Augustine already, but I'm saying that's her word. She said of it. He didn't have to sit up there with her. That's choice of will. Even when they did
the fucking with somebody else,
he didn't have to go up there and do that.
Emotions possibly get involved.
They was aware of the infidelity before he sat down.
And this another thing too. Like I want to touch at like every man.
That is the price. No, we gotta be honest with ourselves.
Man, fuck that. It goes to alpha male shit after he done. No, fuck that. Will's not an alpha male. Y'all keep looking at him because I guess the niggas in this room is alpha male. You could tell his woman is more dominant than him. So to us that don't make sense. But like with no offense to my mama and her guy that they been with, my mama is the alpha male in that relationship. My pops do a lot. Not my real dad. My step pops is more submissive than my mother. So a lot of shit Will do and how he play shit is the same thing that I can see my step pops doing. You feel what I'm saying? That's we looking at it making him look like a fool. Nah, it's just Will accepting this shit. Ain't nobody put a gun in his head and say, oh, you had to sit up there and look stupid and become a man because your wife basically had y'all having a red table talk and y'all talking about her fucking the nigga that was your son friend. That's how it all started. It was living with y'all. Like, he didn't have to do nothing. What real alpha man would have did that? Would have agreed to that?
But this is
I'm
what happens when you fuck around. Emotions get involved. And motherfuckers get to talking. It's damn near. It may happen shortly down the road or a long time down the road. But a motherfucker develop feelings and motherfuckers get to talking. Oh, I want.
But they've been in the public for
because I love
2 decades. Yeah. So they've been under the public eye for 2 decades. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying like what August was saying when he put when he put the song out and all this shit. When all the shit came out, when all this shit was coming out with Jada and Jada was forced to talk about it on the red table. All this shit came out because a man caught feelings and some shit that you was not supposed to be involved in the first fucking place.
Yeah.
Hey,
That is
but
what
you
I
can kind of
understand.
tell from the way Will was moving, though. He told her, don't do that one. You can tell by the way Will was moving when all that shit was happening. He told her, don't do that one. And she went and did that motherfucker anyway. You can't be fucking with a nigga that you been a mother figure to. Man. This nigga was dying, you nurse him back to health, and then you gonna do his dick?
Yeah, that's very strange.
Yeah. I like your word. That's very strange.
That's pretty
peculiar,
man.
Like I don't think I can.
Hey, but look,
I don't think I can look at a person that I helped in that manner that way.
That's what's so strange.
But I want to take this.
Maybe that's just me, you know.
But
I want to take this and say something. My bad. I don't want to go
good.
past it. I was watching TMZ, right? I don't even watch TMZ, but they got a podcast thing. I didn't know that. And they said it's crazy that the Oscars allowed Will Smith to go on public TV, smack him, still accept his award, didn't get security to drag him out, but Kanye West is banned from the Grammys for defending his wife based off talking on Instagram. Nothing happened, but what's the difference? And then when Kanye West did this shit, like I'm just comparing because we said wife and like we've taken up for our woman. Why is Kanye West crazy? But Will Smith is perfectly sane. We're going up there slapping motherfucker. What if Kanye would have did that? They would have dragged.
Kanye ain't slapped nobody.
What's the difference?
Kanye ain't talk. That's it. He ain't slapped nobody. He ain't put his hands on nobody.
Kanye West been doing shit for a while.
I think it was the repetition, yeah.
What type of mental health issues he may be having though.
To really jeopardize other people's safety.
Isn't it more likely for Will Smith to be the one that has the mental issues? Kanye West, this could just be who he is.
Kanye West takes medicine and he doesn't.
No,
but I'm saying, but he shows it. But he said doesn't press. His shit held in.
Yeah, so
Will Smith type of nigga probably snap the fuck out like he just did, and it'd be worse. At least Kanye get his shit out in spurts. It's like a train.
That motherfucker. Kanye not putting his hands on.
Wait. No, I like to speak on that.
He shouldn't have smacked him.
I like to speak on that, but
no, he shouldn't have.
I can speak on that in defense now. As Gemini, it's only so long.
Come on, don't make this about us Gemini.
No, it is like, as Gemini, it's only so long we can hold shit in until we just let shit out. We just say what the fuck we gotta say, and they be like, okay, I got it out. I'm good.
But I think that's people in general.
I do think I think different people hold stuff in. Like I'm one of those people. I can't take it. I have to tell you as soon as I feel it. I gotta say it.
No, because I'm an Aries. I'm letting shit go as soon as it happens.
Yeah, and I'm a Taurus. And I got a lot of Aries vibes. So when I watch your podcast, I told my girlfriend yesterday, and I said we might butt heads because I think we a lot alike. Like the way you talk, I'm like that's how it would be. Like no, let me tell you. Let me.
What you may think he may say, yeah, for sure.
Motherfuckers.
I be chilling. I don't know what you talking about. I mean, shit, Ellen.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Only a little bit. I think I ended up with like Aries and Gemini, and then together I'm a Taurus. So I'm like way off.
I just ain't shit. I'm just be.
Wait, y'all. I want to talk about something outside of zodiac signs. Still piggybacking off of the Will thing. Why is it that one negative? What did I say earlier? One negative situation can outweigh a million positives. Just like in a relationship and everything, like the person could be doing everything right. They might do one wrong thing and take you back.
I really do hate that principle of life because it's like, see, I did all this shit with all this hard work, and because I didn't get you the cake you wanted on your motherfucking birthday, it's over.
It's done.
Like, I just spent all this money, did all this shit, to dedicated my time.
It could be the actions too, though. It depends on what it is you did. Sometimes it be what you did. You can do a million good things for me, but if it's something I can tell you that I don't fuck with, like me, I'm a real person. What we talk about when I open up, it's hard for me to open up. If I tell you certain shit about my life and what I've been through, and if we get in an argument and you bring it up, I'm never looking at you the same again.
No, I hold
that one thing. I don't give a fuck.
I can't trust you. I can't trust you with no more of my personal business.
I ain't fucking with you at all.
Like I can't. Like that's what I'm saying. I can't even talk to you. If I can't talk to you or communicate with you, I really don't even really have a reason to be around you.
Yeah.
That's my whole point. The people that I be around is people that I can talk to. You know, I'm open. You know, communication. Right. But if I can't communicate with you, there is no logical reason for me to be in your presence or for you to be in mine.
What y'all gonna do? I mean,
that's what I'm saying. What I'm gonna do? Sit there and fucking sting at each other?
Because now, and we can't communicate through the ass because you can communicate so many ways, but you can't communicate. So now we just
exist.
My point exactly. That's why they tell you in a relationship, communication is fucking key. Everything. It's everything.
But I do believe that the reason why the bad outweighs the good is because it's like, you know, like the things that just irritate you. And it may not be to everybody else, but I drink Coke. If I tell you to give me a Coke, you come back without the Coke, it pisses me off. I'm angry about it. I'm mad.
And so it messed up everything that you did right in the beginning of the day?
I don't want my meal. I don't care that you did everything for me during the day. I'm angry because I needed the Coke right now. I don't have that. So what difference does it make if you did all the other stuff if I need the Coke right now?
What's funny is she really lived like that. Yeah.
I know. I got a kid.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's bad because you still want people like how you said, like I did everything to make your day special. And I didn't get the cake. And now, so you don't want to react like that. You want to be able to be like, oh, thank you so much for everything. But in the back of your mind, you was thinking like, well, damn, I didn't tell you I wanted this cake. So what is this cake?
No, it's not so much in that sense. You can actually communicate that with me.
Like,
but
damn,
it's how
everything changed
like
my hate.
no, it's how you communicate it. Like, babe, thank you. You know, I'm appreciative for everything you did today. Even though you didn't get my cake. And I was like, okay, even though it's a mistake I made, for next time I can take it into consideration and fix this.
The way that you responded to it is better than what I think most people would, because I think even me, and I'm the type of person who would feel like, even though you didn't get my cake, I'm that person. But I feel like if somebody did it to me, I just feel like, why would you even bring that up after I did all of this stuff? It makes me feel bad because I tried my hardest. Exactly. I did my best. And you kind of tearing it down by saying, but you didn't do this. But I would tell somebody, but you didn't do this.
So if we all do this, what's the solution?
Even if you tell me that, but it's the fact you told me that you appreciated everything else.
Thank you for everything, but does the but not?
No, it said even though. You didn't say but.
Oh, not but, even though.
You didn't say but. You say even though, showing me like, hey, I am appreciative and I thank you for all this. I am acknowledging all this. I am thankful for everything that you have done for me. Even though you missed one, you missed one.
Is it bad that for me personally, that if it was a cake that I really wanted, that it still kind of ruins the day? Like my birthday is now not what I wanted it to be.
No.
Let's hold her ass accountable. Yes.
It's gonna be hard.
It's very
hard.
But see, I'm the type of person.
Well, but I got a girlfriend.
Oh, damn, I didn't even. Whoa.
She mad.
But
jeez, we got a sound effect for that.
The type of person. The type of person that I would be.
Are you the fam?
Yes.
I don't know that we really even have roles because
y'all don't, but more so if you had to be the family, you would be.
Okay, well,
I could.
Who the dominant one? Fuck.
But I'm more dominant because I have a more dominant personality.
You're louder. You're not more dominant.
Once again, she's
talk about it.
You're louder. You're not more dominant. I've seen that.
No, that's true. Kate, she's soft spoken, but she's a Taurus too. So
exactly. She taking out the trash. You're not more dominant.
I'm not more dominant.
You just loud. She let you talk.
My birthday 4 days before, man.
That whole house to atomic bomb.
No, she's not still playing.
Wait. I can't really talk because my kid's mother is also a Gemini. And our birthdays is literally 2 weeks apart.
See, that seemed more like the bomb because Gemini, y'all not stable.
Hell nah. I'm shocked. We're
very stable.
We
stable
on certain shit.
We just
Who the fuck do you think you talking to?
No, that's true. It's true about us though. Like the
earth signs are.
I'm very honest, but
I'm sorry. One of my right hand homies. No,
but that's a part of us having Gemini kick through. We tell the truth, so don't chop my head off. We tell the truth.
Oh wow, holy shit! What's your sign, bro? Are you a soft ass?
Yeah, he my soft ass.
He my son. My son a cry.
Hey, so you know what the fuck you did?
He's my twin. My sister.
That should be the Cancer motto. You know what the fuck you did. I ain't gotta tell you. You know what the fuck you did. That's our motto.
Hey, you have some other little question up in here. When is it okay to argue or something like that?
No. When is it okay to have a disagreement with your significant other? And I'm not like a small disagreement. Like, when is it okay for you to put your foot down and say, hell no, I ain't doing this shit?
I feel like it's right.
Is the question, what are you really not willing to compromise?
When I feel like right is right and wrong is wrong.
When is it like, no, I'm not benefiting you. I don't care if you my partner.
Okay.
Because that's what I thought the question was at first, and that was my first reaction was, right, if it's wrong, then it's wrong. I will correct you. I will correct you in private. But when you say, like, as far as like what I'm not gonna do, that doesn't change. I don't care who you are. If I'm not gonna do it, I ain't gonna be able to do it. Like yeah, I do extra stuff for my girlfriend. I love her, so I might do some stuff that I wouldn't usually do. But some stuff is just like, set in stone. I ain't doing it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. And it's okay to say no anytime it's no. If the answer is no,
I think that's a broad question for us all to try to answer because that depends on the time you've been with the person.
Hey,
When is
Your
it?
hair is so cute.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, like, yeah, because that was
I ain't
broad
gonna
as
touch
hell.
it.
When is it okay
Thank
to?
you.
I'm so confused. Like, you can't.
Okay, what is the thing that your girl could do that you be like, nah?
Like,
And really like, nah, like she
Like
can't
some
budge
shit
on
you
it.
ain't letting slide.
Like she be like, let me
Oh, like your deal breaker.
Yeah,
Like, what's the deal breaker?
that's the better term.
I
That's
don't
the better
know.
term for it.
It's hard to say because I won't do the same thing for.
I didn't even mean to do
that.
It's hard to do the same shit for somebody who you messing with in a month than who you've been with for years. So
I mean, like, fuck somebody. That's the worst thing you could, like, in my, you know, give my nigga dick. I don't know, folks. Like, it ain't too much I really care
Because
about.
some people be like,
Fuck
hey,
somebody,
if
like-
you cheat on me, we can work that out. But
Cheating is
I
not
mean,
a
suck
deal
your
breaker.
dick though, like,
Oh no, cheating is not a deal breaker for everybody.
Don't do
It's not
it
one
to me. I won't.
It's
do it
one
to
for
you.
me.
it's one for me.
It's one for me because if you cheat on me, bitch, you could have just said you want to be
Wow.
single. You don't have to cheat
That
on me.
part.
See, and I
Like, just period. You ain't have to cheat on
I
me.
agree with that, and even though cheating is not a deal breaker for me, it's more so whatever you did to try to cover it up, to test my intelligence. That's what pisses me
And
off.
cheating
and I
different
feel
though. It's
sick.
fucking though. Like cheating could be some people consider getting money. Like if my girl get money out of the nigga, we still kind of early. I'm cool with that. Just bring half to me. But like,
Ooh,
if you-
strong-minded. That's
if you,
strong-minded.
like, fuck
I agree
somebody,
with him.
if you fuck somebody, that's different. But
I
you
ain't
can
gonna
get.
disrespect you like
I mean, you
I
ain't.
agree
I
with
mean,
him.
it's like that caliber. So let's say like.
Actually, that's why I cheated on you because you thought it was okay for me to bring money back from somebody else.
In a relationship, that's disrespectful.
Matter of fact, I take that back. 'Cause
Vice
my
versa.
girl just asked me something because her baby daddy doing. I thought it was inappropriate. I'm like, nah, I'll do it.
Yeah, it's
It
about
was inappropriate. I'm
communication.
like, I'll do it. So yeah.
But we also gotta acknowledge the reason.
Like if she brought it to you and said, "Hey, look back, so I'm about to get $200 from her." DNC, we
See, that's
understand
petty.
it's a
Man. We
play.
talking like it gotta be like 1,000.
Okay, back.
That's straight finesse.
You only get $200.
I said the number, but let's say X amount of dollars, and she say, "I'm about to get this money from such and such." See, you could say, "Okay, cool, go ahead, do it." But if the person about you like, "Yeah," and your girlfriend been asking me for money, see now I'm rubbed the wrong way because I didn't know about it.
Right now, you trying to.
Yeah,
Like you have to
yeah,
keep me in the loop.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I got an ex-boyfriend, and he was asking me for money, and his girlfriend inboxed me and said he good, he got everything he need. And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, bitch, I don't think so because he
Yeah.
asked me last week.
Right.
Why is
So,
she messaging
Do
you?
y'all got it or do y'all not got it? But I wasn't giving $20 one way or the other.
they don't get it,
Niggas
but
asking
she don't
for
want
$20.
you giving it to them.
Shit.
But see, they both needed it. See, my girlfriend, any ex-boyfriend, the K of the hat, her name is Kay. When we was in college and we was struggling, they want to give her money. Give us the money. She gonna buy me jewel pods and we gonna smoke with it and we gonna drink. We gonna get my food, my clothes, all your money for me. Why I gotta care? We went and picked it up from you together.
That's my first BM.
We
When
roll
my
off
first
together.
BM, that nigga brought us our furniture set in our apartment.
See?
Wow.
My first BM, her little trick off ass nigga, and she a dog to this day now. She gets suggestions from me. I ain't with her. She had an old head. We milk that nigga.
That is
baby.
why I
Just
feel
do
like
that
we can't get in a
BM.
relationship unless I'm fucking. Like we ain't even talking unless I'm fucking. Nope. I gotta
I'm
fuck.
with you
I
on
just
that.
feel like
I'm cool. Y'all can sit on that.
You say I'm finna benefit this.
I'm one of them logical niggas. If I'm cheating, it's something going on at home. Trust me.
Yep.
It's
And I was never connected
something.
with her, so I probably was.
I promise you. No, it ain't nothing. It's something. I guarantee. My thing is,
But you got
no.
goofy trick ass niggas. I got niggas
No,
I know. To
I'm a
this day
laid
that
back
take that
ass
pussy,
nigga.
though, and don't get the pussy,
If we doing everything
I know
each
that's
other
true.
needs, shit, I ain't even got no reason. I'm type of nigga shit. I'm relaxing. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Like when you're in a relationship, the reason why you're able to pass your own self-esteem and confidence, but like me and Kate, we super honest and we super close, so it's all right. I'm not thinking that she's a cheater.
Oh,
So
God.
if she was getting money from somebody, my thought is not, oh, so you screwing such and such. That's not our dynamic. So
Facts.
be able to trust each other. Like,
Facts.
But I wonder if you could feel like that because y'all two women.
Yeah.
well, I'm not I'm not jealous when it comes to relationships. I'm jealous when it comes to my friends. I'm territorial.
I was trying
Nah,
to take the words out.
I don't give a fuck. I'm territorial. Ain't nobody taking care of my woman but me.
Yeah, and that's how it should be.
And
I'm
that,
the fuck.
that gets me in trouble sometimes. I'm very
Because you're territorial. Yeah, like
Ain't nobody taking care of my woman but me.
family, friends,
That's
man,
how it
everything.
If I'm
It's
knocking
mine.
the walls down,
And why
I'm
you
buying the
looking at
Gucci, Louis, all that shit.
Shout out to Shorty.
Nigga, she don't even need you.
Oh, you can see me?
Lori,
Nigga,
you
she
need to
don't
be in the
need you.
camera.
Now you can because you turned it
I
around.
don't need to be nowhere but in this blanket. Now,
Man.
carry
I
on.
think that that's a good way to look at it. That I mean, nobody should be taking care of your woman, but I think
Nah,
a lot of guys,
That's
they're
my
not
whole
able
thing.
to.
No. We
They're
know.
not able to.
My thing is, when it comes to most men, we know men. It's just like saying back as the 1300s, back in the medieval era.
Mhm.
Ain't no another king taking care of another king's woman.
That's facts.
It's not fucking happening.
But we can say in this time, man, like we live
No,
right now,
in
like,
this
this time,
day,
it is.
no, if you
niggas that
doing
got,
your,
like,
no,
you
you
know,
doing
like,
your thing, do your thing.
But let me get this off though. It be niggas because like females different, so they can be dick down. This nigga got good dick. This nigga got money. Like I done been in situations where I'm fucking like I was
But
a
see,
side
that's
nigga.
why I
I'm
come
fucking
with
this bitch,
both.
my nigga pay for the apartment.
I come with both.
Why you fucking with me? Like obviously his shit wasn't hitting for me.
And the thing,
And it's rare. You could
Ooh, I
get
would
both.
hate to be in that situation.
You feel what I'm saying?
I
It be
cry.
rough
Yeah,
out here
money, but
sometimes.
you can't
Plenty of girls.
It be
I
rough
cry.
out here.
I leave.
Now that's a deal breaker.
I leave.
no.
A guy who they do this with, a guy who they do that with. Now, I always been the type of person. I need all in one because I'm not sleeping
That's
with
what
all
I'm
those
saying.
people.
But
I have no trust in somebody
I
because
feel you on
it
that.
wasn't all that. And if I know I'm gonna cheat on you in the future,
I won't cheat on you. I'm gonna leave you though.
Like,
Wait, can we talk about the fact
I'm gonna
that
be back.
if you
probably in
ever
like a
had
month.
hoes,
Right.
it's exhausting.
Get out, like,
If you ever
hey,
had
no,
hoes,
when
it's
you was
exhausting
young, it
trying to
was fun. Now
entertain
it's
that
a
many
job.
No,
people.
I know it was tiring way back when. You know, like we used to have like text signatures. I dated 2 boys with the same first letter of their name. So I just had it as my name and then their first letter of their name, right? Because it was for both of them. But then they wanted their actual name. And I sent the text to the one boy with the other boy name still in the text signature. Do you know the lies that you have to tell to get yourself out of
It ain't no coming back from that.
What got me to stop fucking with like multiple bitches and like be committed and shit and loyal now? It costs a lot of money of a nigga of a caliber of like you trying to tell the same type of
My
shit.
nigga.
You got to on dates. You got to do all types of shit.
He might have exactly what I was about to say.
They go for that.
I just don't see that.
Type of bitches though. Like them bitches.
Bitch, you don't want nothing.
I want a bitch that got some going for themselves. You got your own crib. So the type of caliber of women I like, I have to spend money because they ain't fucking with no bum niggas. And like, man, that shit costs
Everybody is expensive. Even if you say they ain't about money, you still fucking expensive.
But
time. Because your time. Fucking time.
But this is how I look at it. This
time fuck up your
money. Exactly.
This is how I look at it.
I was really expensive too. It was very expensive to be me, and
I'm dead.
no money, no job. Like, how you gonna be expensive? Like,
I just said this.
Because I don't have shit.
Wait. This is my philosophy. No, this is my philosophy on cheating though. This is like this is how I look at it, and this is one of the things that really prevents me from even looking at another woman. Because this is one of the main things that used to make me cheat when I had a problem at home. You know, most of the time you go look for something in another woman that you don't have at home.
Mm-hmm.
But now I look at it, because now the shit is exhausting. I look at it in another sense. If I got to deal with your attitude and your bullshit at home, then I got to go to my side bitch and deal with her attitude.
Yeah.
And her bullshit. There's 2 pairs of attitudes and bullshits, which is making my life twice as hard than I need it to fucking be.
Hey, and that's exactly why I could never do.
This is why I be like, I look, and then now it's like, I don't know, I just got an old school mentality, so it's like all the shit I see in the club now turn me off rather than turn me on.
My girl got a girlfriend.
No, it wasn't a jealousy thing. It was motherfuckers getting in tune with each other, and then
now I wouldn't be jealous if my girl got.
I'm in between though. I'm like, cause my girl, a lot of bitches like her, and I feel like it's gonna get to a point where she gonna do shit.
That might be somebody you can hang out with.
She gonna do some what?
I think just be careful because you never know that then you know that she might be her girl.
People be thinking they gonna have a girl, and then you and your girl gonna have a dip. No, you're gonna have a 3-way
If
relationship.
that woman
say,
takes
like, I
my
don't think
woman,
she
my
would just
woman
be
was never
gone,
my
just
woman
like-
in the first fucking place.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like, so you
I would
gotta.
never
Well,
But I
you
don't
should
think
look at it
she'll
like
be-
that.
No, if
I
that woman takes my woman was never my woman.
No, the
'cause
thing
you
that
should've
bothered
never
me,
gave
though-
her that room.
She
For
should
you
have
to
had
be-
the opportunity to come here.
Exactly. You open the fucking door.
But see,
Facts.
that's
That
what
was
I felt.
supposed to be
Because,
our
like,
play
you're saying,
toy.
like if your girl don't like having been with girls again, it's something we trying. Us together as a couple with this girl, she didn't know either. So like I had never dated girls before.
All girls is lesbians.
Well,
Yeah,
but you
I
told
feel
you
like-
told
Damn
me
near
that.
now.
I didn't know
Them
that.
motherfuckers is lesbians.
I didn't know that
Yeah.
until I became one. Until I got a girlfriend, and I didn't know that it was gonna happen. I had no idea. I had no idea. I didn't even know she liked me. I thought she wanted to be my friend. I
How
thought
many
she was
pussies you
weird.
gotta eat before you realize you like eating pussy?
She only ate this
I only
one.
had one, so I don't know how many. I don't know how many.
Yeah.
But
This
I,
thing, I don't think mine.
But you did one, he liked it. You know what direction you're going in at this point.
She want her to.
relationship romantic.
That's all I'm saying.
She want to slut a bitch.
That's
She
all
like,
I'm
nah, ain't no kissing in the mouth. I want her to eat my pussy while you fuck her from the back. All like, she don't want to slut a bitch out. Oh,
That's
God,
graphic. It's so graphic. Like I'm probably starting to blush.
Yeah, like that. I'm just
No,
like,
this is
man,
Efffit podcast.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
you
you
know
really-
that.
like,
That's the point.
Hey, man, I got
Is the whole forte of
We
this
say
podcast.
shit that nobody wants to say.
Like literally, like she's like, nah, man, we gonna slut this bitch out. Like, who this? I asked, I'm like, because I'm asking the rules.
No, that's
before it
our
happens. I think it's
play
gonna
for it.
happen. And she's
That's
like,
our
man,
play
if
for
I
it.
fuck her, like, how fuck you would you be mad? She's like, don't kiss the bitch and just like go crazy.
Exactly.
But we gonna slut this
Tell
bitch
you what
out.
I can
No
and I
eye
can't
contact.
do.
There you
Okay,
That is
Not
so
to be a
boring.
but
Like,
you-
that's boring
But the
though.
thing
You
is,
said no eye contact. What y'all doing? Raping her?
No, I mean, if it's rules, why are y'all doing it?
People who be in these situations, it's like they didn't know, so then the person that y'all was screwing together, now they done took your person. If you feel like this and you can't communicate, say, I don't want you to kiss them, don't touch them like this, don't do that.
Okay.
Why other people ain't
Let me
doing
get it. So I feel like with other people, it just happens to happen. Like people be drunk. Like I've been in a situation where I could have had a threesome off some drunk shit, but I didn't want to because I'm like, I know me and not to brag on myself, I'm gonna go crazy. So I don't want to fuck up because I'm like this. I heard niggas, some of my guys, they had a threesome with a bitch with their girl, and they ended up fighting. The bitch was fighting in the room because he was going too crazy. It's like you got to know the type
Man,
of girl
every
you
last
with.
one
If
of
you
my
got a
threesomes been an
possessive female that'll do it because she gotta want to do it more than you. Like my girl, I didn't come into this shit talking about a threesome or bitches.
Yeah.
She started talking about bitches and
like,
shit like
we-
that.
So do you
Like,
think that
we
it
as
was the
males,
other way around?
we don't impose
If
on
it was the
her.
other way, yeah,
Around,
you can't do it. My homie told me
Yeah,
that
you
because
wanna be what it
yeah, my
was.
cousin said that him and his wife into that type of shit, and I ain't gonna say his name, but he was like, with his wife, she picked the people, and that's what they do. Like from time to time,
Yeah, you
despite
let
stuff
her,
they married,
it's like-
they'll go to
And
swinger
then
parties.
she
as
had time
males,
to
we
pick
don't-
him, so then he
Yeah.
not talking to like, so then I know
It's for woman security. Like we don't indulge in it. Just like I done told my girl. If you know, if you know, it's like
That's what we're doing right now. I
no,
told you
like
the
if
audio
you
going.
pick
I'm already
my
doing
like if my woman picks you and she I just want her. Okay, cool. That shit ain't gonna bother me.
See, but I guess that's why they think all women are lesbians.
I don't think I know.
I mean, I
I
honestly
mean, I'm
feel
sorry,
like I'm
that's
starting
what
to feel
they
like that
do.
too. Like literally, I think
I
every
know.
woman either
I
kiss, you
don't
either tongue kiss, not lesbian,
You
but
over there
y'all.
looking like
Fuck that.
Don't
I got
worry
no. I
about
want to
that.
y'all talk. I got to
Girls
pick
like
at
girls.
you right there. Either you,
me.
y'all got to pick with you. You either done kiss the girl or something with another female aroused you. I feel like every female has been aroused by another female.
Man, I ain't never met no another.
Just by
female.
looking at 'em.
Like saying that about dudes though.
That-
But y'all, but you
No,
can't deny
no,
Okay,
it.
see
No,
how
but
you
you-
see your reaction?
But
No,
no, it's
can't
not
say that about
it's not a
women.
reaction.
can't speak in the
But
same
it's
way
not
as
a
y'all.
reaction because I've never kissed a man. But I'm pretty sure you kissed a girl, right?
No.
You've never. Look at the lie. Look
We
at
don't
the lie.
lie.
Yeah.
Your ass is wine.
You know that.
Ah,
I kissed the girl.
And I liked it.
like
Y'all
I
ain't
said.
Y'all is funny as
I hope I'm not in the camera though.
Mm-mm.
All right, so
Girl, you ain't in the damn
we
camera.
gotta move this forward into the third leg. That's one more situation I want to talk about. And
We
actually,
going to rest
everybody
that.
but Brandy is probably shit. Well, look, the four in the middle can speak on this, and
Oh,
you
shit.
guys can do it from auntie situation.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so with your kids, right? You want to do more for your kids than was done for you. You want to give them things you never had. That tends to lead to depression for parents. Like there are a lot of groups of parents out here just stressed to death trying to make sure that their kid is taken care of. In what ways can parents be a support system to each other? Because really, it's like motherfuckers be on an island by themselves. Unless you with around a group of people that's going through the exact same thing, most people just be on an island sitting there.
I don't think that there's nothing that you can necessarily do for the other parent. I think what you need to do as an individual is not live beyond your means. I don't live beyond my means. So therefore, my child wouldn't see or expect certain things because even if we living like that, we not living like that. Whatever is important to you or whatever you feel like you need is what you want.
That's actually, but I think that you're a different type of mama because I know that a lot of people, they feel guilty. You know, like even though like when you have a baby, like unexpected, you know, so when you have a baby and you're not in the position to do all the stuff, that don't change the fact that you wish that you could and you remember when your mom couldn't do it, so you feel bad about it. So you still feel guilty. I think that the solution is to build a community. Like basically the other moms, the other single moms that you know,
okay, which is what you're saying, right?
So then, like, when I need, we get together and we can support each other because I don't got no kids. And I don't really like it when I have to support kids because I don't have any kids. And I don't really want to support them. I just don't want to do it. So I feel like
the kids, huh?
I feel like that in my soul. I feel it in my soul.
And that's exactly why I can't listen to because when they say fuck them kids, they come from a deep place.
I mean, I would take care of your kids. When your kids come over, they'll love you. They always want to come back, but it's because they ain't gonna go to sleep. We're gonna eat candy all night. They ain't had no water.
So true.
They gave the kids diabetes.
You know, like your kids be all you gotta get your kids back in water for a whole 2 weeks.
Yes. Girl, it was cold, but it's all right.
Babysitting.
What y'all think?
That don't sound like no good babysitter.
I asked the kids.
I saw
What I said, don't live beyond your means.
red flags within the first 5 statements.
I'm gonna get up in there. So like with the whole, it's not like you said. I don't know, bro. I don't do that weird shit. Like I do a lot of expensive shit for my kids, but it ain't fucking me up. You feel what I'm saying? Like period, it's not fucking me up, and that's the thing I see a lot of people do. Like they buy their kids Gucci, Louis. Like my daughter got a Burberry dress she went on Easter, but I was able to do that. I'm not fucked up behind it. That's all it is. You feel what I'm saying? And then once you start certain habits, you got to stick with that shit. That is true.
Such as that Burberry dress.
Exactly.
How old is she?
But she's only 4. She's not going to remember this when she turns 7, 8, 9. Because Burberry might be around that's some shit out of Macy's. Yeah. You ain't gonna do as you get bigger. It's gonna be different. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just certain occasions. With me, it's certain things. Like on Christmas, I fuck the bank up. Easter, because this is her first Easter. I'm going to have her. I feel like I wanted her to dress down. Shit, her birthday, it was Gucci, but it's like when I get to do it, you know what I'm saying? But it's not all the time. And I let my daughter pick out her shit. I'm a different parent. We go to the store, not tagging shit, but I let her go, what do you like? Kids ain't finna walk into Neiman's Marcus and shit like that and get a bunch of shit. They like what they like. I let my daughter dress herself as long as it ain't mismatching and shit like that. So it's just all about that. But then it's different because where you coming from, Ricky, with your overall comments, probably single parents. Single mothers that ain't got the niggas. Because I feel like if any male, like how I've been paying attention to it, my niggas and around my age bracket, we've been stepping up. I know a lot of niggas that's been like really taking care of their kids. Like I don't know too many deadbeat ass dead. So you know a lot of people.
I know a lot, and I'm not. And I support. Like I think that's why I keep looking at y'all like surprised at the stuff y'all saying because when I tell you that I'm dead serious, I can name probably off the top of my head 20 people that I know right now who don't take care of their kids, and I say age. So I think y'all like a different.
But see, that's the conversation we had too. Yeah, it's an age group thing. Yeah. It's like the generation that came right behind us. Them some pill pop animals. Them ain't the same like men that we use.
Like,
yeah. Like when you get
so I'm at the count because I'm like 29, so she's at 27 below.
Just made the cut.
Y'all the last of a
you at the deal breaker.
So
like,
29.
It's like no 50% of y'all are good. Like no 50% of y'all got y'all here. And 50% of y'all is just like
that's what it
is. And even some in our age bracket. It's still fucked up, but it's like a lower percentage. It's like, you know, it's like it picked up.
And I'm people, when I be around people, we have these conversations. It is people that's 25, younger, or 26 that's like, oh, these niggas ain't shit. But I'm like, man,
I'm not even. I'm hot, but I'm just like listening.
Why don't y'all try to get together with other?
Them niggas ain't finna listen.
They need to listen.
This is the thing. And I want to say this on the podcast, not to cut everybody off. Niggas don't listen. They don't fucking listen. I wish I could because I've been doing it. Ricky, what I try to do every podcast, I try to put this deep thing up in there. Niggas don't listen. It's hard. You can't tell these young niggas shit.
But
I don't
no. My father taught me something a long time ago, and he explained this to me like literally when I was like 13, 14 years old. He said, and he literally told me this, and I didn't get it literally and just till my late 20s, early 30s. Mm-hmm. He literally said to me, he said, everything you gonna go through, but you ain't gonna learn from it until you truly ready to learn from it.
God. Yeah.
That's what people don't repeat the same cycles.
And the thing is, you have to get tired. You have to get tired of the same cycle happening to you. Because the universe gonna keep showing your ass the same shit. Yeah. One way or another. You keep trying to take different roads, you're gonna end up at the same fucking destination.
But you said that you didn't realize it until you was broke. See, I feel like I've known that my whole life.
No, a lot of us knew this, but a lot of us didn't follow it.
Well, no,
you got that voice that's
in our brain.
See, yeah, I think that I'm one of those people who I'm kind of like, if it didn't work out, you know, like, okay, like I saw my mama be a single parent. So I didn't have kids young because I didn't want to maybe end up being a single parent. My dad went to jail for 20 years. So I'm not going to date a drug dealer. Why? I know how that story ended already. So why am I going to do that? And so when you say it, now I can understand better when I see women who have babies to keep a man, when we know having a baby don't keep a man, but they keep trying.
They have to learn. They have to look at that. They come to a fork in the road. And they keep going down that same fucking road. Running into that same block, they still ain't looked at that other road yet.
But why though?
Why?
Because we are creatures of habit.
Why would you have another one?
No, we are creatures of habit. We are creatures of habit. When you have seen something for so long, psychology is a motherfucker.
It is true.
Psychology is a motherfucker. When you have seen something for so long, like a lot of times, you know. Me and my, you know, I'm open up about this, but me and my mother, you know, had somewhat of a rocky relationship at some point in my life. And, you know, everybody used to say, you know, the reason why you and your mother had a relationship because you just like her. And, you know, I didn't, for the longest, I didn't see it. I denied it. You know, I'm like, no. But the older I got, the more I learned, and the more I started to understand, damn. Everybody was absolutely fucking right.
But see, I feel like that's something that's more like hindsight. Like I feel like you're not gonna tell
saying
me
with the muscle. I mean, it's just and it's the calories because he said mother made me think about it. I'm like, damn, okay, OG went crazy. My mom had me at 16.
Exactly.
My mom had me at 16, and I'm perfectly fine. Never needed one for shit. You look at any of my baby pictures, I had Jordans, Nike, all that shit, and she's single parent, and had another child. Was my brother, say different daddy, still single parent, still did what she was supposed to do. It's like the person. I don't know. I grew up Arguing Gardens.
But no, so it ain't nobody. Me and my mama.
Wait. What?
That's his hood.
Block 10.
Like if me and my mama is best friends and we are best friends, and I seen her struggle, so I feel like more so like we had everything. Like growing up, people that I went to school with, they thought we had money. And I'm looking like, you don't even know the half. Mama make this shit happen. She make it go around. She do everything she got to do to take care of these kids. But I seen her have to struggle to make it happen. So for me, it was just one of those things where it was like, well, maybe I'll try something different. You know, and I'm not saying that I can still end up being a single parent, a struggling parent at 30, it doesn't matter. But my goal was to try at least not to do that. So I'm not understanding why, if this has already happened to me,
why would you want to redo it?
Why would I do it again? Like what?
It's something different because I didn't do it with the kids, so I had my kids later. But I knew my pops gang bang. My pops in ACVL. I decided to go the GD route, whatever. So I gang bang early but I knew what could have went with that. But with the kids, when we see my mother, I didn't have my kids early. I had my daughter. I was like 24, 25. That's decent. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought I was gonna have kids, 14, 15, 16, yeah, all that type of shit. I don't know. It just depends. Like maybe they don't feel affected by it. Then you got to think they get government assistance. A lot of these women having kids, they getting linked. They probably still stay with their mama. They really not taking care of the kids. The mama probably watching the kids.
Which is messed up. Like, stop doing that to them older ladies. They raised you. They had to struggle. They was already a single mama. Now I got to be a single mother, and I be the fun part of making the baby. I wasn't even involved in that, but I still got to take care of these kids. Man. Stop doing that to y'all.
I'm not even gonna say that.
Like it's just fucked up. Like I ain't trying to go left, but it be like certain shit. Like I know women that'll keep having kids,
because of
not
that?
because of it, but it's like it's a blanket.
Yeah, so like basically, I
you know what I'm saying? I know motherfuckers that won't get a better job because they don't want to fuck up their Section 8.
Me too.
Look,
I got people that want to get a job at all.
Look, in all the sense, I'm not even gonna publicly say the age I became a father, but I can honestly say that I raised my children like I'm finna be a grandfather.
Damn, how old is you, nigga?
Ain't got a gray hair to my name. Look, it feels good still, but
alright.
like my daughter be 20 in October. She's giving birth to my granddaughter. I can honestly say,
congrats,
that I didn't let her go down the same route that I went because I was a father literally just when I was getting to high school.
Oh, that's so scary.
So literally, like my whole high school career, I've been a father.
Like you just was a dad until you gotta be grown.
Like, yeah. So it's like I literally had to grow up before my time.
Mm-hmm. And you didn't want that for her. You didn't want her to have to be grown.
So like I'm thankful every day because I just stayed on their ears, but at the same token, gave them the love that we wasn't conditionally raised to get at home back in our generation. Because during our generation, motherfuckers had extension cord.
Man, whooping that ass.
That's the generation's change.
No, I ain't gonna lie. This new generation, I ain't gonna lie. They need to go back to something.
Some of that shit is crazy.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's gonna be whooping that.
I didn't go to jail till I was an adult. Like I never had a criminal record till I was literally an adult. Like I was 18. I did get arrested. I was over 21.
What about getting arrested? You ain't the case.
No, I didn't got arrested. No, I used to sneak in school, all types of shit.
We ain't
all types of shit. Yeah, I ain't never got charged though. But like I didn't get locked up and do time until I was literally 23 years old. So it's like them ass whoopers. Much as I ain't gonna lie.
Not to go to jail before you didn't have to listen to somebody tell you what to do. When somebody was telling you what to do, you ain't going to jail.
Like my sister was a thug, so
my sister is a thug.
We from the garden, so like my sister was a real thug. Like that was a real nigga, and I say that in the most respectful sense of the matter.
I understand now. I'm serious. My sister used to carry razor blades under her tongue.
Yeah, razor blades, motherfucking cans and socks, locks and socks. You know,
that was my sister.
Motherfucking
lock in the sock. I remember that.
I watched my sister and her friend beat a nigga up while I'm waking up. I had just moved with my sister. I had to been like 13 years old. I just moved back to the Gardens, and I moved with my sister, and I just wake up out my sleep. I don't know what the fuck woke me up out my sleep, but I just wake up out my sleep one night, and the stairway is like, you look down the stairway, the door is right there. The door is right in front of that motherfucker. And I just see my sister and her friend beating the dog shit out of nigga. Like they is not slapping this nigga, fighting like normal women. Like they is whooping this man. Like I damn near want to go down there and help him, even though that was my family. Like that's because we
get down with dudes. Like we can fight dudes. We grew up with single mothers. Okay, I only had sisters.
What?
Because my sister got all brothers, man, because she was
Time out. I gotta get this shit off. You can fight men that are weaker.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait.
Put hands on me. I'm sorry for the sleep you about to go through.
Wait. Hold on. No, listen. How many fights you been in with women? And I ain't even trying to make sense.
Like
my
real
whole piece,
fights,
real
or
fights,
like, bitch, stop
real
living?
fights, real fights.
Bitch, stop
No,
living.
real fights. Like they trying to fight you.
What?
None.
Shit, at least 3 or 4.
Real fight. Like she coming
Real
at you
fight.
like trying to
Yeah,
kill
you
you.
got more
Seeking
than
blood.
I had one in my entire
Bro,
life.
I had,
Okay,
like,
so look.
I was always around females. Motherfuckers think you
Whoa.
gay or some shit because you always be around females, and females really be trying me. Like, bro, I'm a whole man out here. Like, my grandma always told me, don't be around no woman you gotta fight. But if a woman put her hands on you, knock her the fuck out. If you gotta fight this woman, you not supposed to be fighting her. You need to get the fuck
You
out
need
of
to
there.
get the
So
fuck
if
out
you
of there.
ever been around a
You not
man
supposed to
who
be
was weak
around
enough that you could fight him,
I agree. No.
you don't need to be
But
around
you
him.
pull
Y'all
a
don't need to
punch
be around each other.
sometimes though. Like, so look, let me clear this up because I'm all about the growth. I had a very domestic, violent relationship with my first baby mama. Like, it was really, really bad. Like, police got time to get caught. If this could take a punch, right in the kisser, like she coming back. But nah, fuck with Bill, my nigga. Look, I knew this bitch was crazy. Like, it be different type of calibers, and she was a fucking Sagittarius, bro. 2 fire signs.
Oh shit.
Bro, that bitch head, I'm choking her one day. She head butting me, bro. my tooth to this day still pushed back in the front, boy. Motherfucker don't be playing, boy. Like I'm telling you.
What did you expect?
Bruh,
If you were somebody like in a chokehold,
y'all wasn't supposed to be together, bro.
Y'all was. That's why it didn't work.
Y'all was too
Man.
close.
That ain't going. My
I was too
sister
close to
said
Spencer. Not
Bruh.
saying nothing about
she
your
ain't
mama,
done.
bro.
Hey, I got another story.
It's almost always
She's
baby
not
mamas.
moving, bro.
It's always baby mamas, bro.
Wait, did that make you more in
Ain't
love
no-
with her?
No.
Did that make you like her? Like you didn't talk
Yes, you
shit?
did. You was
No,
sick
it's
as
that
fuck.
was toxic. That was toxic. No,
Yo,
it's always baby mamas because I swear to God,
Strength be
I
different.
did not believe in putting my hands on women.
Condone this.
Tell
We
my
don't
mama.
support none of that. Like, clear that
Like,
up.
I don't condone none of that
Yeah,
shit.
we grew from it.
I
Like-
had a baby daddy with no baby.
Like, nigga, I know.
No, that was your
If
fucking
y'all look
child.
back at some of the podcasts, I done told some of the previous stories because I was with my baby mom for 15 years.
15.
So, like,
Boy, as young as he is, he done did a lot of shit for a long ass time.
Hey, bro.
It's doing the 20s. I'm trying to
Bro, no,
years up.
Yo,
Like,
you gotta understand. No, you have to understand who my brothers was. I lived way
I'm
beyond
that
my
baby's
means.
father.
The type of shit I was
Beyond
doing
your
wasn't
years,
no
nigga.
nigga my age really doing. Like I was on some shit that, trust me, she'll tell you. But I was on a whole different type of shit. So it was like with that, like shit, my baby mama 8 years older than me.
Oh, damn. She's rocking the cradle.
So yeah.
She a wild lady.
No,
That's the
wild
fucking
lady.
baby mama?
Yeah.
My mama, hey, on the G, Lisa would have beat her ass. My mama don't play that game. That's molestation. At that point, I would have been 13. That means she was, woo.
You was 13, though?
You was 13 when you had your child, and she 8 years older than you.
grown.
My mama would have dogged it, bitch. She wouldn't have had a baby. She would have had a miscarriage. My
No,
mama would've whooped that
it
baby
wasn't.
out.
But it wasn't her fault. I was out here in the street.
But it was her fault.
It was her fault. She know the fuck she doing. You lied about your age.
It wasn't. No, I didn't lie about my age.
Oh man, mama
Oh,
would have
no,
whooped that
that's
ass.
worse. Yeah.
Mama would have tore her up. Oh no. All right, go ahead and finish your story. That was tweet me.
Y'all, no.
He gonna get a bed.
If you knew who I was and what I was out here doing,
Yeah.
you probably feel a little bit different.
So
So
about that.
at 13, you was really 19.
No, like I was out here. Like I'm talking about like.
I'm just like my mama. And
I'll
how
put
she
it like
is.
this.
Just
No.
enough for me to be like, this my
I'll
baby
put it
mama.
like
My
this.
mama looked
No.
at her like, because my mama had me at
No.
16. So that mean that
Wait.
bitch
No.
not too
Yeah,
much.
but your
Don't
mama-
get- My mama ain't. My mama
My
like
sister
this.
was the same age. So like the shit I was doing, put it like this. At 18, I fucked up a car and the next day we ain't got nothing.
I feel that.
Like, so I was on a different type of fucking
Okay,
time.
so I got a question for you.
Growing
You
up.
saying like that it was that if we knew you from back then, we would
Yeah, like,
so
you will understand. No, I've always liked older women.
No, but okay, look,
I've
no,
always,
but see it like this,
that's always
I've
been
been-
my thing.
I've been drinking,
And
since
I've
I was
always
13,
had
14 years old.
younger dudes.
If a grown man who was 19 or 20 had a baby with me, is that inappropriate? Because I was 13. Now I was drinking at 13,
No, if it was consensual.
but it's not consensual.
What?
At 13,
No,
I was
no,
consensual.
No. This is what I'm saying.
Get this off.
This is what I'm
Go
saying.
ahead.
Let me finish.
Get this
No.
shit off.
Because when I like, that's why I was like, let me finish
Yeah,
the
like,
statement before you react.
No,
And what I mean is like, if it was consensual and you out here grown, If you out here, you know, acting grown, doing all this grown shit,
It is two different types of.
that's what I'm saying.
But it's not okay though.
No,
Like
that's
the
no.
13-year-old
But here's the thing:
The 13-year-old
how I grew up, here it got to retract back to my parents.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. How I grew up, it got to retract back to my parents. I didn't hang around nobody my age.
But me,
Yeah.
I hung around my older brothers. I hung around my older brothers
Would it be
and
okay?
sisters.
Like, would that be okay for your
No,
own kids?
with how I raised my kid, no.
No,
If
it's
I was
as simple as this.
I get what you're saying.
No.
How he was
That's
raised.
what I'm
If
saying.
they grew up the way that you grew up, it would be
No.
okay.
No,
If
it's
that-
a
if
certain
that
thing
grew up
as your
where I grew
parent
up,
being more assertive.
You understand?
As a logical man, I couldn't even completely get mad at that because I let them be out there.
Okay.
I let them. I didn't be the parent that I was supposed to be.
But
behind that.
What about the person who slept with the underage person? Because see, you don't live in my house. You don't know how I was.
No,
So
of
what-
course
what-
they fucking wrong.
Okay, so it is. So then it's wrong for the.
Wait, no, I'm not saying that me becoming the parent.
I think what he's saying is, so let me clear this up. I think what he's saying is he basically raised this up. Like basically, like his mom
Yeah, like I was out in the
this up.
streets.
So it's like
at a
young,
young
like
age.
he's probably paying mama bills and shit like that.
So you
Like,
just
I
grew
was
up,
getting-
like you grew up quickly.
Exactly.
Okay,
Like
okay.
I had to grow up before my time because of all the shit that I had to deal with as a young kid. I had to. I had no choice. Like the age gap between my brothers and sisters is like they live their own life. They still trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I can't rely on them if they still trying to figure it out. They don't even got the fucking answer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I get it.
So that's what I'm saying. But with how me knowing what I knew with that, I raised my child differently.
Yeah.
So if that still happened, I know it was some other shit.
Yeah, like
behind
some other
it.
influences that's making it be right.
Exactly. It was
Okay.
a different type of influence. So that, like with me, I always say look at every variable of everything before you judge.
This nigga smart, bro.
It's
Like I don't be sitting around people like you is smart.
Like you look, no,
This
it's
nigga
just,
been through a lot of
like
shit.
like me growing up before my time, I learned a lot of shit way ahead of time. Even when I didn't understand what the fuck I was learning, it came like in life. It came back. Okay, yeah, I already knew this. So I know how to go about this, that, and the third. So it's like you got to look at every variable, everything for you judge. That's why most people don't like an optimistic motherfucker. They don't, because a lot of people want yes man. I'm not finna yes man you if I know you wrong, and I'm not finna yes man you if I know you wrong. I'm gonna tell you what both you motherfuckers wrong, and I'm gonna tell you what both y'all right at. And where y'all want to come in the middle, that's where y'all come in the middle at. That's what y'all decipher from it.
I agree. I think that probably makes the most sense. I try to be logical and see things from all sides, but I'm a judgmental person, which is not good. But I judge up from the inside. So again, because I don't want to ever put how I feel about somebody on them and make you feel bad about something that you weren't even thinking about. I thought
I
your
want to say
answer was
something
up. So
like
now
with you, right? So I'm getting this off you. I dated somebody like 7 years that remind me completely different sign. You go based off experience of what you've seen other people go with instead of experiencing it yourself, right?
but
Like for majority of
from
it.
a lot of stuff.
A lot of the shit you go based
Yeah.
off of the different experience you've seen other people deal with.
Yeah, my radio used to tell us growing up that life is too short to make all the mistakes yourself. Learn from other people's mistakes.
Exactly.
So with some of the stuff, it's just like some stuff I do have to try and go for it and then fail at it and see that it didn't turn out cool. But for stuff like dating somebody who's gonna end up in jail,
You know.
I pass on that.
Yeah.
I don't even need to go that route because it could
Yeah.
be like in the books, like in those thug books, and then they get out the
Yeah,
jail
Zane
and they be
books.
ready to marry you. Y'all be happy.
Yeah. It
But
don't be like that in real life.
most of the people in my family have been in jail for drugs for 20 plus years. So why would I, as a person who knows that, then think that this person is gonna be able to not let that happen? I just feel like you have to look at the stuff and be logical about
Yeah,
it.
you
And
find your ghost.
Which
Ghost got killed
You
anyway.
don't
He's
open
gonna
up
die in
the
jail
door.
with a gun. Like he got killed anyway. Shit.
That's because the son was a pussy, but
Man, it's
It
almost
just-
fucked.
it
Hey,
just-
stop playing with it, folks. Ghost was fucked up. He raised his son in a weird little way. I kind of feel for Tariq a little bit. in a way, kind of, sort of. You can't feel in a way he wasn't really fucking. We ain't gonna make this a power show.
Cause I don't like 50 Cent. Even though he died in the beginning, I know he made it. And I don't like 50 Cent. That's why I don't
Cancer, baby. That's my homie right there.
But I don't know why I don't like him. I actually don't like him for no reason.
I understand why 50 is the way that 50 is. Like, I understand when he do shit. I'm like, no, look, he don't say it like that because he's a tough ass nigga, but shit get under his skin and it affect him and it hurt his feelings. He hates Ja Rule forever because that nigga Ja Rule hurt his feelings and embarrassed him in front of everybody. Bitch, you know what you did, so now I hate you forever. I hope I can kill you one day.
Back to you know what the fuck you did.
Right.
You know what you did. Hey, that's my motto for my life. Bitch, you know what you did.
I'm making that a shirt.
I ain't fucking with it, bro. Don't have no cancer, baby. My son had cancer. That
Hey, you
nigga
gonna
cry.
start talking about
Like,
that?
that nigga cry and won't stop. Like,
Women
you know how kids
cancers
get
are
tired.
abusive and
You
male
don't get
cancers are nuts.
That's my sister.
We just love differently. That's all.
Nah, that's
You ain't open for love. You can't be around the cancer.
Have you met my brother and my sister?
Hey, but we finna wrap this shit up, guys.
Damn, already?
Yeah, it's
Already?
It was just getting started.
Wow.
I was enjoying these little conversations.
I mean, we ain't gotta stop the conversation. What was this?
I was wondering, is it a cap?
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
usually
I
cut
feel
off
like-
around a minute 20.
Yeah.
We pushing it, but
An
y'all
hour
want to keep going.
Hour 20 because
Yeah, hour and 5 in. What y'all want to
Because the
talk
game.
about?
Oh, just an hour and 5 minutes?
No, no,
We do an hour and a
I'm
half.
I didn't watch it.
Let's talk about how fucked up Lowski is. That's what we
No.
We be talking about
And then it get better afterwards.
Oh, no, that's why I was finna take another. I was finna take another Casamigos hit, but I actually thought about it. I was finna make a bad decision.
Keep it going on your own shit.
Be smart. This is my best
No,
thing.
Back. Ended on what we
Well,
doing.
And
now.
Like we
you
at home.
Like I hear
I
So,
love
keep
this.
recording.
You
On
been
that platform, on that camera.
You did real good. Real
You
good.
see what I'm saying?
Thank you. Wait till I call my mom.
I'm
now.
loaded later. You might not
Mom,
have
girl,
time
you
for
watching
a
me? I'm
minute,
gonna
but
call
you
you,
got
girl.
that.
I'm gonna call you.
Different shit.
We're going to start that next week. We're gonna implement that.
Right.
Implement what?
I know we can jump in on implement.
Yeah, we be chilling.
Lowski, what's the next topic?
My name ain't Lowski.
Oh, well, low.
that's Lowski.
Female low.
What you mean, what's the next topic? I
You
ain't
wanted
got
to
no
keep
topic.
it going.
Don't put me on the
Shit,
spot.
I ain't got
behind
shit
the
in my
scenes,
brain.
baby.
Young just commented
you
in the
ahead
group
of that.
chat. What we gonna talk about on our podcast, on the other podcast? I want y'all to
I
come
got-
out on that
I actually
podcast.
got-
I definitely
Y'all,
not.
hey, you did have a topic earlier.
Y'all, I got a question for all of y'all. Because I was watching the podcast the other day and they was talking about how you feel about people doing for your kids if you ain't doing it.
Huh? I
Right?
said
For the
that?
podcast, right? I was
I
watching
said
the
that?
podcast. No, this is what y'all was talking about.
Okay.
And I
Hold on, we'll go back. How we feel about people doing for our kids and we ain't doing it? What you
like you were saying, like basically if I'm in the household,
Uh-huh.
whatever needs to be done, I'm gonna do it. And
Yeah.
other guy was saying like, I don't want nobody doing nothing for my kids
Okay.
because that's my job.
Yeah.
And I want to know, and then like y'all was talking about how like, you know, like your kids is my kids. If we together and
Yeah.
I'm around, your kids is my kids.
Right.
And it's like, that is how it should be. But you know that most people, a lot of people in the world, they are
They trash.
people. They mean people,
Wait,
mean spirited. Like I
They trash.
don't really like kids. I'm
Shouldn't
not gonna
do
lie
it.
to you.
That's why I don't date. Like people don't like children. That's why I don't
Look,
date.
look,
Like I
look.
choose not to date.
If you-
I
look.
want people to know when I date them, like I'm not looking for a father for my kid. Like you're dating me. If I want you around in a couple months, I'll let you know. But in the meantime, the whole fuck them kids movement. I don't fuck with people that say it. I don't want you around my kids. Like,
Hey, look,
and I don't want you to even. I don't even want you to care. I want you to go about your way. Don't care about me and stay your way.
And I'm gonna say
Like
this,
that's how I feel. Like that's how I feel.
I'm gonna say this as an honest man. Look,
I just said fuck them kids earlier.
I'm always.
And my kids
I'ma
just
always
won't
take
be
care of
around
my
people
kids.
like that.
Fuck my kids.
I mean, and that's that.
But
That's
if
just
you
how I
take
feel.
my baby mama, you take the kids too.
Exactly. But when I'm ready to
I
seriously
don't
date,
have a
we would get to that
problem,
point.
nigga. We can
But if I'm ready to feel like I want to date you, we ain't got to do it.
Hey, your son wants a new Jordan. Hey, nigga, I got the outfit. You got
But see, this be the problem though. This
Fuck is you talking
people
about?
my sister said.
Go ahead.
This be the problem. You
People
not ready
assume
to
I'm desperate and lonely because I'm a single. Like, no, I don't really want your ass around.
You're not ready
Like,
to seriously date.
But
no.
why does she have to have people? Okay, like, cause I get what she didn't say.
No.
but
Like,
she
no.
said-
I don't-
She said it after a couple.
Like, they
I swear to you.
She didn't say that.
Yeah.
But she did say that you don't
No,
want
but
somebody
some
like
people don't
that.
be. Some people.
I know.
Some people be weird, though, like-
Hey, hold on.
Let me get my shit off. Some people don't be on that type of time.
I'm finna attack this one.
I'm not going to date you unless we're seriously dating. That's where I'm at. I'm not dating you unless we're seriously dating. If we're not seriously dating, I'm not fucking with you at all. That's the type of time that I'm on.
Period. But I let people know from the jump, like, what it is. I don't want to seriously date you.
If you start fucking with me and I'm saying we seriously dating, you agreeing that we seriously dating, if the child is not included in that, you're not really fucking with me. Therefore, I'm fucking other bitches. We not
Exactly. I want you to do that. I want you to fuck other bitches, bro. I want you to do, because at the end of the day, I'm doing what I want to do. Unless I say out my mouth, I want a relationship with you. I don't want a relationship with you. This go for all the niggas I'm dating too. I don't want a relationship with y'all at all. At all.
That's how.
Like, I be honest from the jump. Like, I've encountered weird ass niggas that think I want that. Like, I don't want you to be a father to my kid. Bitch, you would never meet her. Like, what the hell?
The kids thing out because it was like she don't fuck
You
people.
can't
say fuck
trust
the kids.
everybody.
Blah blah
You
blah.
can't.
The fuck the kids thing ain't really like what you said. How y'all said single parents, AR stress. I want to get this group thing. I feel like, no offense to you, because I don't know, you probably met some niggas that probably could have been to the caliber to be good guys, but you in the mind space right now where you're not.
No, they ain't. Like, here's the thing. I don't want y'all to feel like
so look,
I'm out here dating, I'm being an asshole. No, I'm literally not dating. But when I do decide to date, I be very honest from the jump. Like, hey, I'm not really sure what I want to do. In a few months, we can see where we're going. But I don't want to get my child involved with nobody, at least for the first 2 years. No, let me get this off. Because for the first 2 years, because 2 years, yes. Because I've encountered people who can have a face. You can literally fake it, put on a face. Even we do this shit every day, bro. When we go to work, we could put on a fucking face for a long ass time. I need to get to know somebody before I sit here and introduce my daughter. Because kids get hurt because the moms want to sit here and date and bring these niggas around the fucking babies. I'm not doing it. And friends too. Friends will set you up with your fucking kid too. I'm sorry, but here's the thing. I trust people for who they are. I understand everybody is human. Everybody gonna make mistakes. But here's the thing. After you show me the mistakes, bitch, I ain't gotta fuck with you. And I feel like everybody is full of shit. And I gotta figure out which full of shit I want to deal with. Like, your shit is probably some shit I probably don't want to deal with. But that don't make you a bad person. Like,
I think I explained to the point because you said 2 years. So what happens if now you really into it because y'all been in it for 2 years? So
Yeah.
I'm really deep in with you, and then them and your kid, like your kid don't like them. Your kid is like,
then he gotta go.
Hold on, so
He has to go. Yes. He has to go. That's it. That's it.
Okay.
Go. You trying to get
Boom. Shit. Sorry to say this. I gotta turn the mic and look at you. You got a long journey ahead of you.
I do. But that's why I'm in school, focused on myself, and I don't really fuck with nobody.
What you saying though, right? I don't know your logic behind shit. It might work for you, it might not work. 2 years is unfucking realistic. And at the end of the day, based off the trauma and the shit you've been through, I don't know if you learned.
But I have a daughter. I can't just bring you around my daughter. Like, I can't.
We not saying.
I can't.
We not saying.
You might meet her a few times in that 2 years, yes. But if you think you living with me in 2 years, no, I'm saying after 2 years, even then, I may not be comfortable enough for you to live there.
Do that.
Here's the thing.
Ain't no man. Ain't no.
Here's the thing. No, but here's the thing. If y'all not realizing I'm saying seriously dating, any nigga that I seriously dated know that the stipulations is definitely different from a nigga I'm just fucking. Let's just get that fucking clear. If I'm just fucking you, you ain't meeting my daughter, bro, and that's the fucking end of it. But when I seriously start dating, if I meet a nigga that say, hey, I want to step the fuck up and want to be there for you and your kid, then hell the fuck yeah, I fucking settle down with him. But if ain't no nigga gonna step to me and fucking say that, I'm not settling down with none of y'all niggas, and that's it. That's it. I ain't nobody mad on none of that. But I don't gotta fuck with none of y'all niggas. Period.
Kids, nigga, it's for you to decide.
Bro, no. If you want to step up and say you want to be with me and you want to bring my daughter in, then at the end of the day, I'll hold my shit. Period. That's the whole thing y'all fucking missing. Y'all fucking mad because y'all don't like a woman that know what the fuck she talking about. That's why y'all niggas don't like shit. Nothing. I stand on what the fuck I say because they ain't not met a nigga yet that did shit to make me want to feel like I want to step up. Tell me a nigga that made me want to step up, then I step up. The fuck I ain't met one. So why the fuck is y'all talking to me if I ain't fucking know what talking to them niggas? Don't talk to me. The fuck? Why the fuck is a nigga talking to me when I take care of my kid and I step in, keep it moving? When I'm ready to fuck, I fuck who I want to. The fuck? I'm gonna sit here and explain shit to nobody. I said what I said. You ain't meeting my kid in 2 years. And if you ain't with it, you ain't the nigga for me. Period. The fuck? The fuck? Like here, I've been quiet the whole time. The fuck?
Okay, I'm gonna point when you guys can talk.
Man, let me smoke my blunt.
Hey, I'm just saying, it's okay, bro. Like, I'm gonna start having big boot camp classes for everybody who heard this.
What were you saying?
I don't have any kids. So I don't ever try to speak on people. I don't have any kids. But I understand what she's saying because I agree. Obviously, somebody that you sleeping with and somebody that I'm dating is two different people. And why would you be
two different things? They heard two different things, and they literally heard one thing and ran with the shit like niggas do. And that's just it. That's just it. And if y'all got a problem with that, say what y'all problem is.
Now y'all turn the fuck up. Now what we not gonna paint no narrative that ain't no fucking there.
It's one. Because at the end of the day, y'all should be happy that a woman want to protect her kid. At the end of the day, and that's period. Now if I say I'm gonna bring a nigga around my kid I met in a few months, y'all look at me crazy. The fuck? Y'all didn't have to fucking say that. Period. Bro, whatever y'all say here, talk, I can say what the fuck I want to say. Period. Ain't no niggas coming around them for 2 years. The fuck?
You bad.
1 year realistic.
Bro.
What's realistic to y'all?
Y'all wouldn't do it, so y'all obviously why the fuck would I even want to do it?
More sense. I don't date women that don't have kids. That's my thing I learned.
Period.
That could have been more realistic. But to say a time frame, there's no time frame. I literally don't date women that don't have kids. It's not about like
you don't know the future that you're going to have with this person.
Exactly. They have to be cool with your shit. Like I said, you have to be cool with their bullshit too. Find who you work with. That's just all that matters.
The bullshit point of this conversation. That's
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Somebody give me the mic. Somebody give me the
Bad boy.
I'm gonna take over this podcast.
Hey, how y'all doing, man?
how y'all doing, man? Because I've been fucking.
What's up, y'all?
I've been on the other side of
Yeah, I knew
Hey,
y'all
so-
constantly
so look-
After this,
So look, I'm finna explain this. I'm gonna explain this from somebody that knows her personally.
Can I get a
of
shot of
course,
Casamigos?
You sure can, sir.
as well as the men
All
involved.
right, everybody.
But look,
Yeah.
hey Nate, this is very new to her.
Okay.
This is extremely new to her. She hasn't navigated through having to deal with anybody yet. Her baby is just turning 1. So at this point, everything is very new. She's still very
And he's
protective of
still
her child.
bothering me, and I just want to co-parent. And that's why I'm getting at. Bitches literally
she's
make it
protective.
hard for niggas to co-parent, bro. That shit bothers me.
She's not talking about us in this room. She's not. Speaking
No,
about
it's
us.
not. I ain't got no beef with nobody in here. But when I talk, I be so passionate about what I'm saying. Like,
No, she feels.
like that's how I feel.
She was gonna knock either one of y'all
She was
out.
getting her
Cause
shit
like
off.
here's my thing, I am so terrified of like dating a man, and then 5 years in, my daughter say, "Mom, he like you know I'm
Hey,
terrified."
look, y'all
Like
check
you
out.
see the shit every
Let me
day.
explain it to the people that's watching. Don't cut me off.
Just let me get this off real quick. I just want to say this from this point. When you have somebody that is new to parenting and the person that they have to co-parent with was absolutely not the person that they portrayed themselves to be the entire time, you could get to a point where you're saying, now I have to put years into a person before I could trust them.
Yeah.
But with her being new to this, she hasn't realized how quickly time is about to pass her ass.
Yeah.
But I'm cool with the
Nah,
time. Like, I don't want to rush.
The thing is, she in the
any of it.
stage of things. So
I don't
things,
rush it.
You know, even, and this is what I've learned just with me growing up. This is just, this is on a personal level. Things she has to do. She has to figure out how to deal with it on her own.
Yeah.
Regardless of
You know
anyone's opinion, anyone's
I was-
suggestion,
Literally.
anyone's any of that, she has to.
And like
figure out
nobody
how
can
to
help
deal
me.
with
Like
it
no
on her
advice
own.
can
I
like
agree with you,
help
and I
any of it.
understand that when you go through stuff, but I tell you this all the time. When we basically end up playing ourselves now, because if I tell myself like basically you did this stuff to me, now I'm not gonna take nobody serious or give nobody a chance for at least this amount of time, and then I better miss my beat. Now this only is recent for you, so I get it.
Right.
Like, hell no, fuck that.
Yeah, like,
And she's
it's
so
fresh.
young.
You
I'm like, yeah, I don't want you around her.
I don't want you.
Yeah.
I want you because you super
Right.
cute, you super fat, and you know that you can have whatever it is.
Hey, don't hit me in on my goddamn sister.
It's
No,
the truth. It's
but
the-
seriously though, I feel like in my heart, I have not met nobody yet that. I'm not saying I got a long list, but it's just like 3 little things. I'm
Hey.
just like I cannot get past. And then like school is important to me. So I've had like a few weeks of dating somebody. My grades are going down. I'll dump them. Cause I'm like, bro, you fucking up my money, you fucking up my mental. Like you got to fucking go. Like I can't deal with it. They would try to keep
I used to date a boy. I swear every
I'ma tell you-
Tuesday and Thursday I had biology class. Biology was the hardest class for me. On Mondays and on Wednesdays we get into it. And after maybe 2 or 3 weeks, I started thinking like, okay, you doing this shit on purpose, so I can't pass this class.
Yeah.
Then I have to block you on Tuesdays and Thursdays when I'm in class. But see, and it's toxic, and it's just like you don't
Did your grade go back up?
Competition with me if we supposed to be there. Why are we
Exactly.
there?
And dudes usually
Right.
don't be
Here's
like, they don't be
another
cool that shit goes over them. Like, I'm sorry, but
Look, here's another lesson. Take your time. You at the age where you are learning everything. I'm not even gonna lie. At our 20s, we all thought that we fucking knew.
oh no shit.
I know everything.
We're not gonna start
I know
this.
it. I know it.
We're not gonna
No,
start
I feel like I got so much more to learn.
No.
Like, so much more.
No.
And
that's the thing. You might have.
stuff, but I don't know it.
Hold on. Time out. Y'all watch the Boondocks before?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Y'all watch the Boondocks before?
That's where it came from.
This nigga sitting here talking about known knowns, known unknowns, and unknown unknowns during the fucking podcast, nigga.
Just because something is out there doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Okay?
Exactly.
So if
Just because we don't know it exists doesn't mean it doesn't
But
exist.
I know
You sure you ain't hit the weed?
everything that I know. I'm telling you.
There are things that we know. There are things we know we don't know, and then there are things we don't know that we don't
All
know.
the stuff that I don't know, the stuff that I don't know that I don't know. Everything else I know.
Oh shit! Hey, this shit turned out pretty damn
It
good.
was damn good.
And that's probably gonna keep my sister from blowing up for at least another 7 days. She might make it to Tuesday.
I needed to get
Can you
that
Cut
out.
somebody out.
Tuesday, some of you back.
I'm gonna try.
Look at Brandon.
It's just
coming back.
man. On the way here, y'all, I was
Hey, I
like,
gotta figure out a better
Why
mic
so
Look,
setup.
you
it's every
bother?
podcast where you free to speak
I gotta
your
figure out a better
motherfucking mind.
mic setup because we gonna be busting on
Y'all.
Tuesdays.
I would say the F word. Who? I can say the F word, and I didn't say it because I
Yeah.
know what heard.
Wait, I just want to say this about
Yeah,
what y'all been arguing about. Wait, y'all listen to me. Look, I want to say this like y'all was talking about her situation. It's you definitely you are in a certain mind state right now. And it could hinder you. But it also
I
could work
can see
out
it.
for you. But it's also different, fellas, when y'all don't actually know what a person has been through and what'll really shift your mindset. So it's experience.
Cause listen, I am
Right,
very
first.
open to love. Like y'all, I am super sweet. Like when I like you, I'm sweet. But if you fuck me over, like I'm a bitch. And if I decide to still fuck with you, like I'm gonna let you know I'm gonna probably treat you like shit.
20s, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I was.
Y'all do know that, right?
I was a super fucking.
And y'all do know a lot of y'all.
But I'm
like
really
the way
nice.
she is today.
I've always
Right.
been an angel. Anybody I've ever dated.
Yeah, I've been nice.
No,
The last time I cheated, I was probably like fucking 19.
Hold on. Los. Did you just hear what this woman just said? I don't know.
That is
What?
the truth.
What did you just say?
I said everybody that I've ever dated in my life, I was the best thing that ever. No, everything.
No, I feel like that.
Answer.
No.
Everybody that I've ever dated, I was the best thing that ever happened to them at that time, and they ruined it. It was them. It was not me. Now I do have a whole bunch of ways, but I was like that.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you how to saliva. I'm gonna tell you. Listen. I'm gonna give you one fact. Look. Listen.
She just justified this whole
Me and her had a conversation, right? And there's one factor in this whole thing that you said.
It was the fact that the face was so fucking sincere. I know she was.
She's for real.
Bro, look. This is.
I feel like I was wrong probably
there's
one time out of all my relationships.
There's one.
There's
one.
And he's
major
still
factor
ain't
that goes
shit.
into you not
That's
being a
how I
perfect
feel.
woman or the best thing that happened to
I've
you.
only been in like 3 relationships.
Guess what?
That ain't a lie.
Hold on, listen. I'm gonna prove my point. Guess what? All those men that you was with before that you was the best thing that ever happened to them.
Now life's trash completely.
Guess what? You don't even fucking like men.
Damn.
So how the fuck mic drop?
Damn.
You the best thing that ever happened to them and you don't like
I didn't
men.
know that I didn't like men until they ruined.
I can't talk while I'm walking off, nigga.
And your feet are shoes, motherfucker.
I can't.
Let me tell you something. I didn't know that I was gonna have a girlfriend. How would I have known that? I was all the way in with them. They didn't know that I would have a girlfriend.
So what did she do to make you get with her? No. What did she do that made you say, yeah, I'm gonna be with her?
We met and she was pursuing me, and I thought she wanted to be my friend. I was in college. You know, you meet somebody, and I'm the type of person. I don't want no friends. I got my friends.
Yeah.
The same friends I always have. So it's just like, and she was just like, let's hang. And I'm just like, okay, no, I'm not into it. And then one day she texted me, and I was like, and I was a little drunk, and I said, I think she got her crush on me. And then from there, we've been together ever since for 3 years. Ever since.
I just can't see I don't know.
Yeah, but no,
I don't know. We'll get into that.
You're right. Okay, Rick, you're right. Okay, you're right. Because I will say that I was actually never that much into dudes. Like, just to tell you, the people that I've dated, I just didn't really care.
My first crush was 50 Cent. I love men.
Ooh,
I love men. He is, girl.
him.
Girl, to the day in his casket, the day he dropped dead is the day I'm gonna be in the casket with him.
I think he good looking.
I fucking love 50
Really?
Cent. Girl, I would think he is the type of man I want to bring home to my dad. Like, none of the niggas I dated really I want to bring home, but like I would bring him home. I would bring him home.
I feel like all of these I've ever dated, I would have brought home. But my girlfriend, she called my dad and said, "Can you ask him because she married me?" And he told her, "Yeah."
Well, this might be a 2-hour fucking special.
She called your dad. None of my old niggas called my dad. Y'all scary ass niggas. They never called my dad. I want you to be close with my father.
We're not even close to that nigga.
I text my dad. I text him. I tell my dad I love him. Ricky, you tripping. I make him talk to me and show me affection.
So
Yeah.
I talked to him.
She was bold enough to ask.
What up, Pop?
Not like that.
I want you to be like, what you doing? Like, literally, I want y'all to be cool enough. I call y'all fucking going out to get fucking food. I want y'all to be that close.
I don't care about being that close, but I'm not just gonna call you that. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, everybody put some goddamn headphones
You should go and meet with him and say, "Hey, I want to ask you to take that hand in marriage."
But that's
But my
understandable.
girlfriend
But
didn't
I'm
call
not.
because he lived 5 hours away. I wouldn't suggest you drive down there. So you call him and say, "Hey."
You heard what you just said. No,
My dad would probably love somebody like that.
I wouldn't do it.
Is that?
Okay, my dad live in a different state. I supposed to drive down there to ask him to marry her? No, when we can do FaceTime, I see you right there.
Exactly.
You see me right here.
Hey, if you bumping my daughter's vagina, you better come fucking see me, nigga.
That's why I was
Come
scared to
see
tell
me,
my
nigga.
dad I was pregnant, because he was gonna find out like
Bro, I'm
I was
walking
fucking-
out. My daughter's crying. You better.
And it was like, damn, I gotta tell my dad I'm
What you
pregnant because
talking
now
about?
he know I am having sex.
I'm fired.
Like, you can help, like, my sister had told me that what you gotta do, you gotta say like, oh, this happened, you know, like something.
No, I just handed him the test.
I just
I'm
feel like
here.
my sister just had her
And he
lesbian
looked at it
moment.
like,
He on his own. He is by himself. I'm done.
What?
Hey, but we finna turn this off.
I heard
Hey,
that.
Desi,
I'm
can you
done.
hit end broadcast? Like it say end broadcast. Just turn
Y'all
us
ass
off.
is crazy.
We see y'all next week, man. We ain't even give no outro. We out.
Right, yeah,
We
we
gone.
even go